So, I like to draw stuff. Oh, okay, you might already know that. But, anyways, as of late, I've been drawing stuff like this and this. Pretty neat, huh? Okay, well, at least I think it is, because about 3 months ago, I was nowhere near this good. You see, sometime around a year ago or so, I had tried to start learning human anatomy with the ultimate goal of learning character design. But after about 7 months, I hadn't gotten very far. I was struggling to find motivation to work on art, and thus I did not make much progress. But then I stumbled across a video by a guy named Niro? Doesn't matter, which talked about how to improve with art and stay motivated. And this video really helped me realize that if I wanted to get good at art, I would need to put in a lot more time. So I set myself the simple goal of drawing every day for at least 3 months and just see how it goes. So I drew for 3 days, and then a week, and then 2 weeks, and then soon a month, 2 months, and eventually I had reached the goal of drawing for a whole 3 months. Well, okay, when I put it like that, it seems a lot simpler, but there were definitely some struggles along the way. Especially around the 6 or 7 week mark, I was just feeling really unhappy with a lot of my drawings. Honestly, you guys are lucky I'm even showing you some of these. Some of these are really embarrassing. Like, I knew every day wasn't gonna be a home run or anything, but that did not stop me from feeling frustrated. But I managed to pull through when it got difficult, and I'm glad I did because I am really happy with some of the more recent ones I made. But let's say you want to try something like this, which I would totally recommend doing if you like doing art. Well, here are 5 tips that I think will really help you out if you decide to try this. Number 1, stay focused on what you want to improve on. Sure, drawing little doodly things every day may be fun, but ultimately it's not going to help you improve in other areas. Now, if you're just trying to get in the habit of drawing every day, then that's cool too. Just always remember to stay focused on whatever your goal is. Number 2, watch tutorials. If you want to know how to draw something, just go on YouTube and look up a tutorial on it. It's that simple. Now, I would recommend watching multiple tutorials from different artists. That way you get a variety of different perspectives and styles that you can take all into consideration, then blend them together in whatever you think will work best for you. Number 3, make sure to use references. This is arguably the most important tip here. It is so important to look at reference of what you want your art to look like. That way you can directly compare where you are right now and where you want to be. Now, you can get reference from wherever you feel like, Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, hell, even just taking screenshots of YouTube videos works great for reference material. So as long as you're always looking at references, you're gonna have a much easier time improving. Number 4, don't trip if you miss a day. So let's say you have a busy day and you're not able to get art in on that day, then that's perfectly okay. Just because you missed a day doesn't mean you failed. Just make sure you stay on track and get back to it the next day. Lastly, number 5, don't stress about it. This one is still a little tricky for me to follow, but the point is, art is something you're supposed to have fun doing, so if you feel like taking a break, then go right ahead. This is your art, and you are free to work at your own pace. It doesn't matter if you draw 5 minutes a day or 3 hours a day, just whatever works best for you. Now, obviously, this challenge will likely be quite difficult, but you've gotta persevere. Over time, things will begin to click, and before you know it, you'll have improved a ton, so stick with it. Now, some of you may be wondering where I'm at right now, whether after 3 months I'm still drawing every day. And the answer is yes, I am still trying to improve, and I feel there is still a long way to go, but if I can make it 3 months, who's to say I can't do it for 4 months, 5 months, a year even? All I know is that right now, I'm going to continue to try to improve, as I hope all of you try to aspire to as well. Thank you all for watching this video. It was pretty tough to make because I didn't really have a solid idea in mind for what I specifically wanted to talk about. I just knew I wanted to make some kind of video on this. I hope it all came together well. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Whenever that'll be. Goodbye.